So when I take my kids down to my hometown, they get very frustrated with me because we're driving around and I'm pointing out everything on the side of the road, all the things that I've done, all the things that I remember from growing up in my childhood. Telling them about their grandparents, their great-grandparents, and all these memories. And I love doing that with my kids just so they can know about their family. Now, when we look at Scripture, we're in Deuteronomy 6, verse 4. It says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up." When I read this scripture, I'm seeing that Moses is telling us something that's very important. We need to know the Lord our God is one, that we're to love God with our heart, with our strength, with our soul. And it's something that we need to pass along to our kids. Now, we can see throughout our lives ways that God has impacted our lives. And we can use those moments to teach our kids about God. I can take my kids through the hometown and we drive by the church that I was baptized in. And I can tell them from that church of what God did in my life to bring me to salvation, to call me to ministry. I can go by and see houses of friends that God did a work in them. And I can use all of these moments to teach my kids about how great God is. Each of us has moments in our lives that we can look back on and we can see, man, God did something great in my life here. We're all reminded of something. We pull out a picture from a memory box. We see a video. We hear a song. Any way we can, we need to look for these opportunities to share with our kids the gospel. Share with what God has done in our lives and how the gospel's made is more personal for me, and teach that to my kids to impact them, impress upon them these truths of God. And it's not just our kids. We can do this with our friends. We're just looking for every opportunity, talking to our friends. Man, I remember this. I remember what God did in my life at this point. So I want to encourage you to take time now looking for ways that you can use things God did in your life to teach your children, teach your friends, and impress those truths upon them.